and I don't have enough service here to listen to it, which is a shame because I'm kind of obsessed with the audio guides. So I'm not able to listen to it, so I'm just having to read the placards like a peasant. Not ideal. Hi y'all, I'm Ashton. In 2020, I was newly single and furloughed from my big city job, so I left Houston in the middle of a pandemic in search of a fresh beginning. I started by sailing from Texas to the US Virgin Islands, made some new friends, and got a great tan. Then I took myself on a solo road trip to see as many epic views as I could find in 4 weeks. Join me for season 2 with all new experiences, people, and places. I can't wait for you to see what I have planned for the ride. Subscribe and follow along. After all, to live would be an awfully big adventure. Okay, I'm at a red light, so I have a few seconds. They gave me a Mercedes. Okay. But we are sitting on the wrong side of the car, and we are driving on the wrong side of the road in the wrong side of the car. Okay, gotta go, bye. 90. Okay, I am going to M90. That's where I'm going. Okay, friends, we made it to our little Airbnb in Inverness. I'm on the cutest street. I am walking to the grocery store to grab something for breakfast in the morning. I also got bitten by something that wasn't human. Okay, bye. Pretty large selection here at the grocery store. So far I have water, bananas, a cup of noodles, wine, necessities. Okay, good. It is not good morning. It is 3 in the afternoon. Enjoyed our morning. And now it is 3:20. The Loch Ness Center closes at 3:30. I pulled in the wrong direction in the parking lot. And then I got really turned around and confused. So I stopped, was like gonna take a breath and figure out where I was and which way I needed to go, because there were like a lot of different things happening. And this woman was apparently trying to pull out. I put it in reverse and backed out so she had plenty of room to exit. Then she yelled at me through the car and gave me the finger as she drove out of the parking lot. So there's that. That was aggressive, y'all. Okay, I need to eat. So right around there is the convention center. Also where I got yelled at because I came into the wrong parking lot. Such a pretty building. On Sundays it does close at 3:30, and then the lock is just right around those trees. So we're gonna explore this little area and see what's up and over here. For starters, I'm now obsessed with shortbread. I will never not carry shortbread in my purse from now on. All right, also just right off of Nessie Land, which was disappointing. Just a little tchotchke shop. Is this cute little area. Look how pretty this is. I almost wish I'd come over here to eat, but I didn't realize that this was over here. See, I should have done more research. I ate at the first place because I was hangry, not because I felt a pull. So I should have known better, but look how pretty. More or less, I want to say today was a bust. But it's not. I just did not realize it was Sunday and did not realize that by taking my time this morning, it was going to hinder what I could do this afternoon because everything closes early. So today, maybe we'll just go drive for a bit and listen to my audiobook, and maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll just go enjoy the Scottish Highlands via Mercedes. All right, we pulled off on this little outcropping. There looks to be a little trail over here. The lock is like right there. Thistles. I haven't actually seen these. It does look a little sketched down there, but don't worry. I have eaten a month's worth of shortbread. So if I get lost, I'll be cold, but I'll be fine. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping to find. Bye, you guys. Well, that was short-lived. Not even 10 seconds after takeoff. Gust of wind, caught Mr. Darcy, sent him into the trees, and is somewhere down there. I'm gonna hike down there and see if I can find him. Don't fall in love with really expensive photography stuff. Just be really cheap and use your iPhone for everything and get Apple Care. I don't, Okay, so I made it around the shoreline. It should be somewhere in here. Okay, I rewatched the video. You can see red flowers on the way down. So it's either these guys or there's some red orange flowers over there, which is only about like 20 yards apart. So this should be fun. Like I said, today just did not go how I thought it was gonna go, but hope you're enjoying. You can see green flashing light. I just have to get over there. And it was under those red flowers, by the way. Come here, Mr. Darcy. We look okay. We're looking pretty good. Okay, with the thistle, but we're looking pretty darn good. I don't know where I'm going, but the drive is really pretty. Bit of a walk tonight in Inverness. How pretty it is. I'm shocked that it's this sunny and pretty in Scotland. I don't know. I guess I just assumed it was like overcast all the time. Isn't she beautiful? All the way around. There's the castle. Okay, good morning, good morning. So we are driving out to the Isle of Skye today. Our first stop is at, it's a castle. The Island something castle. All right, we filled up the diesel. 43 euros for 27 liters. There's some math in there that I'm not gonna do right this moment because I don't want to, but it feels expensive to me. I don't know what that would be, gallons, and why we don't use the metric system, I'm not sure. But anyways, this place is the absolute most beautiful place I have ever been to. It says they've got a restaurant, a bar and kitchen. We're gonna have lunch here. Culloden, I think that's how you say that. I mean, yeah. Yep. Lunch was delicious. The colors don't even look real in the camera. I walked out behind the inn that they have here, and it's just this view for miles. And I'm obsessed with it. See, this is where I get in trouble. This is where I got in trouble the entire time I was in Iceland. It's because I just see stuff and then I'm like, it's pretty. And then an hour later, I'm done taking pictures and video and enjoying it. And but it gets dark faster here than it does in Iceland, so. We might be back in Iceland because I made it 5 minutes down the road before I was like, I have to have a picture here. So this is what, when I imagine the Scottish Highlands, this is what I imagine. It's so stunning. I might cry a little bit. It is so stunning and so beautiful and so serene. And there's no sheep that want to kill me. So just so you know, like this is where I stopped. And like, those are real colors. Okay, so I'm set up here, standing up there, but I'm gonna take you up there now because there's a better shot to get. But also it's starting to rain. So this is what I expected from the Scottish Highlands. I don't know if you can hear it yet. I found another waterfall! Y'all. Look how gorgeous! And it's sunny over there and raining over here. Could have stayed there all day. Not going to. Back to the car. And we've got a castle to see. I don't even know if I'll make it to Isle of Skye today because it keeps stopping. Well, I found me a castle. It's so pretty. This is Eileen Donut Castle. So this is how much the tide comes out. Like that's all, you can smell it. Like that all should be water. It's just obviously low tide. I'm just walking around the backside of this castle. It's gorgeous. This is what it looks out onto. Can you even imagine? So pretty. And you can see the tide is coming back in. Or maybe it's going out. I'm not sure, but just watch the waters here. You can see it's moving kind of fast. Okay, just did a brief walk around of the castle. I got a suggestion. Alexis, one of my professors at U of H, who lives in Aberdeen. See the Old Man of Store. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from here. It's right smack dab in the middle of Isle of Skye. So I can say that I actually was on the Isle of Skye. So I'm gonna grab some coffee here at their coffee station and then get on the road again because it is 5:15. So we're gonna cut it a little close with getting home before dark, but it's fine. The coffee shop was closed, but the gift shop was open. So I bought more shortbread. Okay. Okay, whoa, this is a steep bridge. She's steep.
Third exit onto the A87.
Yep, Isle of Skye, we've made it. Okay, friends. Old Man of Store. It's supposed to be a really, really cool rock formation. It is 7 p.m., which means it will be dark in 2 hours. And it's a little bit of a hike. I'm not prepared, and the weather has taken quite a turn. So the visibility kind of sucks. So I don't know that I'd even be able to see it up there. And I don't think I'm gonna do it, which is, it's sad. I have a lot of factors against me. It took me a long time to get here, a lot longer than I thought. And the weather was not that bad. We've come up into the mountains a little bit. So kind of stinks that we drove all this way. We, as in me, myself, my camera gear, my shortbread cookies, drove all this way and then are deciding not to do the hike. But I think it's for the best. Isle of Skye, I will just say that you were beautiful to drive. And I'm sorry I didn't get to do any hikes because I took too long eating fish and chips. For getting in. Good morning, good morning. Okay, so this morning we left our Airbnb, drove down to the Urquhart Castle. Urquhart is right on Loch Ness. Like when you Google Loch Ness, this is the castle that like shows up in all of the pictures. So we're gonna explore that for a bit. It was about 9 110 euros to get in. And then after we explore this a bit, we're gonna drive up to opposite direction, about an hour, the Culloden Battlefield. Yes, there's actual history there, but Outlander fans. And then make the 3.5 hour drive down to Edinburgh for the night, stay in the exact same hostel we did, and then get up and do an 8-hour train ride tomorrow from Edinburgh to Paris. We do have an audio guide, but it's through your own phone, and I don't have enough service here to listen to it, which is a shame because I'm kind of obsessed with the audio guides. So I'm not able to listen to it, so I'm just having to read the placards like a peasant. Not ideal. And here's the castle, or what's left of it. So the castle was destroyed by its own men. This is the Cliff Notes version, let's be real. Castle was destroyed by its own men so that the Jacobites couldn't overtake it and hold it, is my understanding. Or says this thing. Oh, but look at the view. So from the backside, you can see more of the ruins. Little look into the loch. And if you come around here, you've got a full view of the loch. They're so skinny. Or what remains of the castle to explore. I don't really have any intentions to walk all the way down to the water. I did that the other day when I crashed my drone, but this is the water gate. Okay, Urquhart has been wonderful. I'm glad I stopped to see you. I wish I could spend more time here, but that wall of water coming this way is not something I really want to do, and I have other plans today. So now we are heading off to the Culloden Battlefield. Let's go. Culloden! Looks like there's a ton of people here, but we're gonna go see what we can see. If there's an hour's worth of stuff to see here, we will stay an hour. That's my max though. Otherwise, we're just gonna roundabout, say we've seen it, move along. And apparently there are two options. You can wander the battlefield for free, or you can go through the exhibition. The problem is that I only have an hour. So we're going with the free option. I won't lie, it just looks like a big old field, but oh, my Scottish ancestors are rolling in their grave. All right, they did give us a map with all of the things to see and do, so we're just gonna walk the little cutout areas and see what we can find. Flags you see way over, all the way down there. Let's see, mark the front line of the government army, which numbered approximately 8,000. This is where most of the hand-to-hand combat fighting took place. These purple flowers are everywhere, and I'm obsessed. They're my favorites. This is the outer ring of the battlefield. It's really just a little nature walk, really. So all throughout there will be several clans that are memorialized who are said to have died here in this area of the battlefield. We will eventually get to the Clan Fraser rock, which is the one you see in Outlander. If I have to walk the entire battlefield, we'll get there. Now we've made it to the line of blue flags, which was the Jacobite line. It's all the way down. The Jacobites had about 5,500, and Charles Edward Stuart was behind these lines. I don't think the stone wall's keeping anyone out, but Jacobites didn't ask me. So all throughout the battlefield, of course you can see them on the map, but they've just created these walkways for you. Of course I'm terrible with the map, and this one is not labeled well. Luckily it's a small little area. I'm just gonna literally walk the battlefield. But right now I'm in the middle, so I do kind of feel like I'm lost a little. It's fine, that's how I live my life really most days. Alright, we're coming up on this area. This is the area where most of the mass graves are located. The headstones, there's the Clan Fraser one. We're added in 1881. Remember the traditional burial sites of some of the names and people involved. Something down at the end of that that I can't read. All right, I can confidently say that I walked the Culloden Battlefield and saw all of the markers and get on the road to Edinburgh for one last night. Edinburgh for our train before we head to Paris tomorrow. Just look how pretty. I have no idea what the speed limit is here. They're like
If you enjoyed this episode, you can check out more at ashtononadventure.com or hit subscribe up at the top and follow along on the next adventure.